Hi everybody, I'm going to share a story with you that's really near and dear to my heart, very, very personal. A lot of people ask me, or want to ask me rather, why I left Hybrid Training Center. I owned a 14,000 square foot facility, biggest mixed martial arts gym quite possibly on the East Coast. Was living basically the dream life, right? Going all over the world, coaching different fighters, different athletes. But for whatever reason, I was unhappy. And this gets to a really big point on in our Dreamcatchers series, which talks about the difference between goals and intentions. Goals and intentions are two different things. They're very, very similar. So we're going to clear it up a little bit. A goal is a very specific path. A goal would be, for example, I want to lose 10 pounds. So from this point now, wherever I'm at, I need to lose 10 pounds. I set myself on this path to be able to do that. Intention is the feeling tone behind what you do. If, for example, in the process of losing 10 pounds, I say that I am doing it because I want to feel more healthy, more confident. I want to be able to play with my children at an older age because my body's more healthy. That's an intention. That's a feeling tone. And taking those two things and going back to my career, when we first developed Hybrid Academy, which was a small gym they had a very family vibe, I really, really enjoyed it. My feeling tone, my intention was to create a home of people of like minds who believed wholeheartedly in martial arts and wanted to work together to achieve a common goal. As it grew, my goal started to shift. My idea was to create a bigger place, a bigger facility, because ultimately, if my intention was to help people out, a bigger facility in my mind would be able to help more and more people out. So my goal changed. My goal changed from making a small gym to making a big gym, and I did everything possible to be able to make that happen. Acquired business partners, got a big place, big lease, took on a bunch of staff members, added a bunch of programs, grew this huge mega gym, and things took off from there. And once again, from that point, you think I'm happy, right? Well, the problem is that my everyday day started to change. And my intention also was to be able to teach and inspire people to live more masterful lives. Unfortunately, when things got big, I started doing that less. I was sitting at more board meetings than I was being on the floor influencing people. I was stressed out because the rent was high and there was more talk about money than there was about helping people out. And all of a sudden I started to look at my intentions and look at my goals, and they weren't matching up. My intention to help a bunch of people out and help people lead more masterful lives, and my goal to create a bigger gym did not coincide. There was incongruence with my two visions, and I found myself very split. And when you're split, when you don't have congruence in your life between what's going on inside of you and what's going on outside of you, you have unhappiness. It's the best definition of unhappiness is incongruence with what's going on inside of you versus what you're actually doing. And so from that point, I took off. The details to me taking off are irrelevant, why I went or why I was forced to leave. More importantly, I was unhappy and I wanted to match what was going on inside of my life, what was going on outside of my life. And so I went to seek out yoga. I moved away from the area to try to find myself in other places. And through that, I got back in touch with my intention. I noticed that I was more happy on the floor teaching people. I noticed that there was also other ways to influence and impact more lives without actually owning a gym. And I'm very proud that I owned the gym. I'm very proud that I created the largest facility for mixed martial arts in Hampton Roads and quite possibly on the East Coast. But to match up with my intention, I wanted to be more expansive with my goals. So creating the Muay Thai University, creating Dreamcatchers Unlimited, which is online based and also seminar based, it allowed me to travel, allowed me to influence lives all over the world, from going to New York every couple of weeks to officiate and help the sport of MMA and Muay Thai grow, to going to Scotland, Italy, Germany, and working on the world championships and building the world team. To the online university where you can go online and train with me for less than $1 a day, and I can influence you from wherever you are. So to kind of bring things back around is, in order to be really, really happy in life, you have to match what's going on inside of you with what's going on outside of you. So if you look at inside as being your intention, if you look at outside of being your goal, are my intentions aligned with my goals and vice versa? If they are not, you're going to be unhappy. If you're unhappy, more likely those things are out of the line. Key to happiness then is to match what you are doing with what is actually going on inside, and be brutally honest. You might be doing, for example, martial arts for a living because you think that's what makes you happy. But if your everyday actions aren't actually lining up with that, meaning that you aren't really teaching, that you aren't really influencing a whole lot of lives, that you're actually doing more book work and doing more business side of it, not to say there's anything wrong with that, but you're doing things that don't align with your ultimate vision, your ultimate internal goals, then you have to make a decision and start making some changes. If you need more help on this, I'm more than welcome to help you guys out. I have my online university, which is not just for Muay Thai, it's for influencing and impacting people's lives. Go to www.buckgrant.com. Click on the subscription button there. I'll send you my video series with no cost, and hopefully I can be able to help you out from wherever you are. Take care, everyone.